strong enough to start a engine, man. Yeah, hurricane, it'll get you like octane. And still today, the captain still saved me. See, I ain't thirsty, I'm a boss, a veteran, a G. Sprinkle me. I did it first before all the newbies did it. Suga Caine and Bedlam, my brother 40 flipped it. I'm a hit maker, I can coach you like a teacher. Suga T, the big mama, respected like a preacher. Recognize Captain Saver, Sugar Daddy. First to take your boyfriend, original baddie. Been branded savage, and living lavish. Been on my grind, I'm not the average. This spitting game, y'all sound the same. You think they poppin', most new game is lame. Folk be acting like they did it first. Lady hustle without the twerk.
Welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network, and I'm your host, Miss Toy, with my co-host, The Saint, bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers, updates, and great content for my lovely listeners. Final episode of the year, final episode on Spreaker, saying hello to a new place in a couple of weeks. So we're excited. It's a holiday special. Saint, you could tell them more about that, of course, and then in a minute. But tonight we have a very special guest. This is the holiday treat with a bow on it. You know what I'm saying? An original, legendary West Coast female rap artist, businesswoman, our girl, Suga T. You know, it's a pleasure to close out not only the year, but this final chapter on Spreaker with a bang. You know, women in hip hop have carried this business on our shoulders by supporting it, playing a key role in it, in the business, as leading ladies, arm candy, vixen, video vixens, etc. You know what I'm saying? But we stand for something over here. We warriors. So welcome to the show, my damn warrior Saint. What's the business? We're gonna bring Suga T on in here. And
yeah, no. Oh,
ahead,
no doubt,
Saint.
no doubt. No, I'm just, hey, look, I'm just actually happy to be here. About to close this next chapter. You feel me? So
Exactly.
it's going to be monumental. I promise you on that.
Bring our special guests on in and get the show cracking. I'm glad to have you with me. You know, Saint, tonight, you know, it's our monumental evening for Spreaker outro.
Yes.
Y'all can always listen on MissToyMusic.com. You know what I'm saying? And we got a queen that entered the building.
Absolutely.
Sugar. That's my sister.
Hey.
What's up, sis?
What's going on with you?
Good, Mr. Saint. You know what I'm saying? That's my co-host. And we got our girl Suga T in the building, you know, and we love representing for the females. You know, we warriors over here, so we independent. So we love to represent another boss chick on the West Coast. Okay. How you doing? Why don't you introduce yourself so everybody know I got you in the building right here?
I'm just the legendary Suga T. That's it.
Short and sweet.
Suga T, sprinkle me. You know what it do. You know what it be. It's your girl Suga T with the ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's right. And we love that. I mean, how did it feel? I mean, what made you want to set yourself apart from, you know, originally you came in this game and just blew everybody away with that voice, man. What made you want to set yourself apart from everything that was going on in the game at that time?
That's a good point. You know what? I couldn't just be doing this. I can't feel stagnated. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't want to feel like, oh, I'm doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
All these years that's being considered relevant. Oh no, they're not about to dumb me down.
Okay.
And put me to sleep. So I, you know, kind of you know what I mean? So
yeah, we're gonna make her put some respect on our names, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to have you on the show, on the Lovely Radio Show. You looking lovely as ever. And you know, point to the plaque on the side of you and tell them what's that all about. You know what I'm saying?
There's about 10 of them in one of my offices, and I got about 3 in each one. And so there's one right there. Don't be a menace. There's the Click E40D Shop Be Legit. There's a Sugar Daddy one in the front of there's a a training day. So many of them.
So many, man.
If you IMDb me, you can see all the plaques.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure they know exactly where to go after the show.
You know what I love about it, sis?
What?
It was before the internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody that's watching this, you guys know this was before the internet. So this was real hard, bloody, sweaty tears
Mm-hmm,
of authentic game related movements. You know what I mean? And some occurred before even radio or any type of radio campaigning. So
right.
it's bigger than just the gold or platinums. It's more so as an innovator of the movement, you know, just being
Mm-hmm.
able to make those moves and I just refuse to be behind.
Yeah, and that's a part of showing up and showing out to me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, people want you to know all about them, but if you don't show up and show them who you are and what you're about, you know what I'm saying? You can't get to the legendary part of it because people know, a lot of rappers, and then they're like, well, what's your music? I haven't really heard of you, but
Yeah.
the numbers is the difference with the internet. You guys have numbers and we actually have the footwork that was put in. So, when I tell y'all I come behind some very legendary steps, I'm telling y'all the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's real facts behind moving in this game as a female artist, and moving in this game as a female business is a total different story. I ain't talking about a business. I'm just talking about
right. That's another conversation.
that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm thankful that I've been able to do both, and I've watched you do both. Tell us about some of your side businesses, because you are a top hustler in this game when it comes to marketing. So tell us about some of the things that you have as far as the Sprinkle Me and your business.
Oh, yes. Thanks for the compliment, girl. Thank you. Pretty much. I own an enterprise, SMSE, Sprinkle Me Social Enterprise. So we got multiple divisions. I got a division that produces fragrance and spa wellness products, and we have a variety of product lines that are out in the market of our own, as well as others that we can't necessarily speak on because we like to keep our clients' business confidential.
Absolutely.
Because that is the requirement. So we definitely produce some great lines and some very prominent lines that are distributed in retail, just in different types of outlets across the world, actually, as well as online. So you can go to the sprinklemeboutique.com and find that. And then we have a online learning academy. So Sprinkle Me Learning Academy, and we do a variety of different type of distance trainings and courses and coaching and development. And the platform is used for multiple usage, as well as in collaboration with our other divisions and other companies' divisions, just to support their virtual solutions. And then I have another division that's, of course, a record label and entertainment, production, media, film production, media, entertainment, music, all the things that come along with keeping your movement going. And especially today in the time where, the machine is really not about talent, so I was grateful and blessed to be able to learn the game to keep myself going, because I never thought that this music industry would be about foolishness instead of about, talent. So if you ain't, on that train, and, it's like you might get looked over. So you got to be able to keep yourself going. So I'm grateful to have came in the game as an executive so I can have that opportunity. And of course, I've got another division that's the Work It Well project, which we recently brought in our new outreach of the Her Museum, which we're reaching out to vulnerable populations of women and girls who have been systemically impacted, negatively impacted from systemic racism, ageism, sexism, and classism. And then we also address Black girls and women who are negatively depicted in media and society, and we intervene between that in a variety of ways by, doing violence reduction programs and different forms of groups and different ways and interventive tactics, innovation in an innovative way. And we do them everywhere, schools, at community organizations, wherever it can be useful. So we operate in a virtual as well as a in location and in a travel format as a museum outreach. And we'll be doing an official launch in January. And we're actually presenting an exhibit this December 19th. We're going to produce our first exhibit just with a preview of the museum, and present my 50 to New 30 exhibit in it, which is my birthday benefit for autism, and of course for celebrating 50 years. Yes. And so
Congrats. Yes.
Yeah, so we got a variety. The Work It Well project is exciting because it's a very, we can help people, and we've been doing it for years, and just vulnerable populations that need support, they get it, because you know how it is to be on the ground and throwing on your back so I just always like to have something to give to somebody, if it's nothing but encouragement and finding them some resources. So we've been able to do that with the Work It Well project as a founder and executive director of that. And
amazing.
Low income, transition, those women in transition. We got an SOS program, Save Our Sisters, Save Our Brothers. We support families and children with autism. And we deal with, trying to get people sustainable and healthy,
Yeah, and that's real good facts. And our co-host tonight is Up North Love, and shows so much love to the females in the game. We're here on the platform for Aces Present because Saint believes in the females in hip hop, and he loves us to get our mailbox money in our direct deposit. So Saint, do you have some love to show? Because you always do.
Absolutely. I have been not only a fan, but we have a few friends in common. I know that I had the missed opportunity about maybe this was about 3 years ago. I was trying to track down an interview with you, but I know we had some miss wires, and then of course the pandemic was on its way, so we finally missed the opportunity. But we do have a common friendship with Carla Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my hip hop sisters.
Yes,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And showing so much love. That's always, playing our music and keeping the things going that we're doing, and our side businesses, because they matter. What we branch off into is a direct effect of our character. When we got into this business, we stood on our square and we made sure that we demanded our respect. And that's what I've been doing since day one in this business. And I've watched Suga T do the same thing. So it was a lane for this. And to this day, it just feels like the lane that we made is still empty. It's still us in it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else swerving in another lane, which I'm, don't crash into me. I'm busy. God got his hand on us.
Right.
But, but just to see that lane going so crazy right now, with all this death going on. And, that's what I said. The females have held the hip hop and the culture up on our shoulders. It has been some females shooting and doing stuff and going to jail as well, but the killing is out of control with this music, and it's not the same because y'all putting these people in rap game and then they die, and then y'all blame it on hip hop. So come on now, let's talk about that.
Girl, come on, child.
Let's talk about the real that's going on in this music. When y'all put all these negative vibes and negative energy into the music, even grown people need to be told, hey, turn it off. Get out of there and stop playing that music. You don't need to have that in your spirit right now. You don't need to have that. That's not your lane. Don't listen to that music. And then tell your kids, because they want to listen to it in the car with you. You taking them somewhere to go be productive, and they want to listen to, something that's got their brains rattled up. No, you have to take control of this music. And I love the fact that you're still dropping music, you know what I'm saying? And with messages.
Yes. Right. I mean, what's the point of making music if you just want to just talk about foolishness all the time?
Man,
it don't make no sense. I'm just so disappointed that we have allowed ourselves as a Black race to just do this. It's not healthy, and it's just, we got enough, issues already, and just to put ourselves back through slavery,
basically again, ourselves this time,
because the crazy part is ain't nobody making them do it. That's the crazy part to me, and that's what is you can't point your finger and say, oh, this person or the powers
exactly.
Don't get me wrong. We know that the powers that be have agendas. They always will, and they always have, but there's a lot that we're doing on our own free because of all different types of reasons. And it's just,
because y'all not protecting y'all properties with them guns. Y'all not protecting land with y'all guns. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not, standing on y'all square protecting women from being abducted and doing, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that we can award things for, because we watch some heroes, take care of their business, because I've just seen on a restaurant that a dude came in to rob the restaurant, the pizza shop, and started choking the owner. The owner was a woman, and her, her grandson or son pulled out his gun and shot the man in his face. You understand what I'm saying? So the person that was robbing the shop ends up being the person that shot. So I'm just saying, y'all, a lot of people are not playing out there. We gonna ride for ours, and y'all seeing it for yourself. They not, they're putting themselves in danger by having a shop, whereas people that want to do that type of stuff anyway. So you taking a chance being out there right now. So everybody just be safe, not only from the variants, but be safe from what's going on out there in these streets. And then we just wanted to say that on Lovely Radio, because we care about what's going on out there, but it's really, it's y'all kids. Shoot.
Stay woke. Don't just let them just feed you whatever. I mean, in referencing the variant and all that. Because there's a lot of lies behind this stuff. It's a lot of agendas going on at one time. So you can't trust everybody's view of stuff. I know I'm not just anything in my body.
And I'm not quick to do any of that. You know what I'm saying?
I want to watch for a little while and see what actually happens.
Absolutely. And pay close attention.
I believe in my own personal immune. And I have a right to use our immunities. Thank God for having our immunities, and that everyone is not dying. That's the blessing. So just everybody showcased in the media like they are, but
exactly.
Everybody's not dying. So
they're not.
It's so important for us not to be programmed, and just that's what I say, being woke, because it's a gateway to be sleep. You know what I mean? Mean that, if you just doing anything and just out there and your whole mainstay is foolishness and keeping up with the Joneses and the foolishness that's going on, and you ain't really trying to up your game. And it's not just financially, but mentally, spiritually, physically, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to get setback, and it makes people go into wanting to rob and take stuff from other people, and they can't get money, they can't get jobs, because they behind. And we are the race that is the most behind, in everything. And of course, we already have been a part of the supremacists. We've been a part of indirect slavery and so many unfair layers, throughout the years. But there are some things that we have been able to accomplish under them circumstances. And here we get it, and we're just screwing it up. It's like, I'm just so saddened. I'm really disappointed with the hip hop game. I'm disappointed with just the mindset of the mind. It's a mental illness that's real out here. You know what I mean? When you think, okay, this is the part, you tell me what you think about this. When you hear somebody say, oh, I'm okay, I just got the, and I'm okay, because you just got it and you okay for the moment. But what about, I respect you if you say I'm okay, and I pray that nothing happens in the future, that, I stay healthy. You get what I'm saying? Now you're mentally stable, but for you to just, that means that for you to say, I got it and I'm okay. And it's like, how do you know you're okay? I mean, did we get that far gone with just believing, we forgot about all the agendas that have occurred through the years for decades, And so
what's going on right now with Biden in office, and he said he was going to get rid of the student loans. Now he got a blind eye to it. Like, y'all pay y'all bills. Look, I don't got nothing to do with y'all bills, but you shouldn't have never came in and act like you was going to play. Let's say what's up to people in the chat right now. Hey, Auntie. Hey, K-Wise. I got a producer in there, my mom in there. They all saying, what's up, Suga T?
Hey.
What's up, Queen? Your
mama is your biggest fan, girl.
Girl, you already know. Man,
that's why you able to stay solid like that.
Yeah, she the first one that was in the chat waiting on us, girl.
Hi, mama. Go ahead, girl.
Because we was already at a party, and my auntie was at the party with us that time when my mom came to our show in Lamar Park. Me and Suga, we've been hanging out for a long time in hip hop. I've been out there to visit Suga T, done some shows with her, and she's also came to LA from the Bay and came to my video shoots, and you know what I'm saying, got in the studio with me and Payback. We do some things as females that I feel like a lot of females don't see us doing, so they don't know that we all have that connection. And because you don't see us doing that, don't mean it's not so. So make sure y'all look up our music and look up our names, and y'all see that's how y'all can support us and see what we've done for ourselves. Go and support our music. Go and stream our music. Yeah, that's Daddy wanted to.
I didn't put it every which way but loose, but now we need to make the video, girl. We got to do that video.
Okay. Look, that's what we gonna do. You know?
We might as well. We have to. Why not? Like, and this is the top of that message because it sounds like it's music from today. It ain't even outdated. That's the beauty of it.
I can't say that any of our music will sound like it's dated because we have love behind our music. It's thought behind it. It's a process behind it and real work. So we're not just doing it for nothing. When you say CEO and all of that, that means I'm a boss over my stuff. But when I'm talking about this hip hop, when give me a track and I'm ready to show you I've been here, I'm doing this. You know what I mean?
Real. That's right.
I'm thankful to have examples in this business because sometimes you never know who you run across, who you're going to see again. So I'm glad to have the Lovely Radio Show. Thank you, Saint, again, because you have to tell us about 365 Live. That's where we're going to go.
No, we're going to live 365.
Live 365.
All right. Good for you, Saint. Good for you. Thank you for supporting the queen. You're a smart man.
Hey, listen, it's like this. It's like this. I've been supporting independent music for the last 14, 15 years. A lot of the artists, I'm sorry, the sisters are out there, they driving and, they running this race. And the thing about it is that, there are more, male hip hop artists, there are a whole bunch that's out there, but like right here in this particular area where, we have these legendary artists, yourself, Suga T, Marvelous, CMG, these ladies here, Miss Toy, these are the ladies that keep this music driving and keeping it pushing, keeping it moving. And you're just amongst that elite. And there's a lot of respect, definitely a lot of respect.
For sure. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. It's important to keep the real ones alive because if we don't, then they're gonna poison all the kids. Everybody, grandkids gonna be messed up. And I'm a grandmother. I have 6. I'm very concerned about these children, because they're just born into foolishness. They born into being on the girls on the pole. They born into being.
They made a hookah toy for these kids in the stripper pole.
It's horrible.
I can't stand them.
They're coming into. I'm so proud of my daughters, though. My daughters.
I love your daughters. They are brilliant girls.
They ain't playing with the game. I'm so proud of them. Because they ain't been innocent, but they have not. They got when one wasn't as woke to that. She snapped out of it and she's like, oh no.
They have kids now too, so they get what you was doing, you know what I'm saying? And they learned a lot from you as a single mom, you know what I'm saying? And so when I look at your daughters and them supporting females, I know where some of the girls' heads are. And when they still support me, even though they could be supporting all the other ones, when they still support me, I know they all right. They okay.
That's real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love you. I love, my compadres, y'all kids, y'all support, you know what I'm saying? They grew up with us. And so when I see y'all kids, I respect that they know what original hip hop is and where they come from, because
I think they're growing up. They're waking up now. I really think that they are now like, okay, this is enough of this other stuff. Everybody sounds the same. Like, okay, so where's the real stuff at? Like, where's the real stuff at? Like, where's it come from? Like, is this what it was? And I be trying to tell people because they be like making it seem like it's like new. And I'm like, no, this stuff that they're doing is old.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we already did all this stuff. We already talked about all this crap. This is not, everybody sound the same. You got the city girls that sound like JJ Fad. You got the other two, Megan and Cardi. To me, Cardi B sound like Nicki Minaj.
And Nicki sounds like Lil Kim.
And Nicki sound like Lil Kim. But out of all the newer ones, the ones that's gonna get it from me is Nicki, because Nicki worked really hard. And when she did her gimmick, she showed that she was a gimmick. She was serious about, she wasn't trying to just like, oh, I'm super hard, nigga, what, trying to make it seem like she really showcased that that's what she was doing. She was selling the product, and, and it was more than just her butt, so I mean, I'm just saying it's new to us, of course, because these girls will go get their butts made and
I know.
I'm like, I'm so afraid that I won't, I'll be hearing people's legs going out and stuff happen to these people. And
oh my God.
To their stuff. And I'm like, y'all just risking this stuff like this.
They
y'all
are going crazy. And I just saw girls on the airplane. They just coming from getting their butts done, and they sitting on the airplane with their head in the seat because they can't sit down. And I can imagine though.
You hear about it? Did you hear about them in Miami?
What happened?
Miami, girl, it was during the pandemic. They said it was so many people ordering wheelchairs, girl.
Oh yeah.
They thought it was a sting, like they was doing a drug sting, and they looked into it. And girl, it was everybody that was coming back from getting their butts done. They said it was so many.
It was so many. I saw that.
I think they took their PPP loan and in EDD money and got their bike.
And they've been doing this, but it's just more now. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, men love original, they love originality, they love, authentic, natural, you know what I'm saying? And as we go along, we do our, show stuff and we doll ourselves up. But are you comfortable with yourself without any of it? I know I am. I'm comfortable with myself without a wig, without eyelashes, without, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I love me. And I know my parents are very beautiful. So they made a beautiful daughter without any of this. My way of thinking is where I get my confidence. So I want to just make sure that rubs off on any of you lovely listeners out there that's trying to get into music. Love yourself first as you get into this business. And when you love yourself, you won't worry about what other people feel about you, what they think, what you look like. You know what I'm saying? As you go in, you start wooing people that you never thought you would even touch. And when you touch those people who don't even care about what you look like, they just love your message. And then they look at you and they just be like, I love that about you. That's when you know you are your authentic self, and always be that. You know what I'm saying? So when we say we keep it lovely over here, we keep it real lovely. I'm gonna always keep it 1000 with y'all, because when this music come and y'all not getting paid, don't start complaining to us about the companies. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not going in there loving yourself to read those contracts and figure out what lane do I want to play with this company. Do I want to just be an artist and just be a slave to it, or do I want to be a partner with this company?
Yeah, and I like to take it even further. Do I just want to be an artist? Do I want to do some other stuff too? Because like for me, I went to school, got PhD in family dysfunction. I got a couple of master's degrees, a bachelor's degree, totally outside of entertainment. So my master's is in organizational management, another master's in supply chain management, a bachelor's in psychology, an AA in liberal studies and in general business, digital marketing certificate, an IT tech certification, really continuously growing with balance, like literally anger management certification, counseling, life coaching. And then I train others to do all this stuff, because I really think that everybody ain't supposed to do music. You know what I mean? I think there's too many people trying to go after it. Anybody can record a song, and it's like, okay, it's great, but are you cheating yourself? That's my conversation with them. Yeah. Are you cheating yourself out what you could really be doing, all the different stuff? And as you know, you having a business, myself, multiple, streams of income, you know what I mean, as well as helping others do the same thing, and realizing that we cheat ourselves by going in one lane. I don't like to hear somebody say, oh, all I do is music. And I'm like, that's great, but that's all you want to do? Because I want people to really, again, that's where mental wellness comes in. And I'm always concerned about the mindset, because when you just confining in one thing, that can let you down, first of all. Secondly, you're cheating yourself. It's so many things. Where are the doctors? Where are the nurses? You could still do music in a different way if you learn how to do it. Like you said earlier, you learn the different avenues, but to sit there and chase the carrot and just don't, respect nothing else. I think music messes people's character up. I think it makes them very arrogant. It makes them always have to beg for people to like them. It makes you a total dependent. One way or the other, you're going to depend on somebody. You're going to need to depend on people. So my thing is do other things too, that you don't have to be so dependent, so you can, have some balance in where you want to, as you learn the game, so you can know how you want to do it. You might not want to be an A-lister. You might be C. You might just want to do music for soundtracks. You know what I mean?
Voiceovers, not even be seen.
Yeah, it's so many, and then get your other money in other places. Get you some other things going. So if you ever guys want to do some life coaching and some development, holler at me. That's what I do.
Tell them everywhere that they can find you, everywhere that they can find you to get this information. Tell them where to follow your page and everything.
Yes, indeed. You can find me at Suga T. Inbox me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Suga T, SUGA-T, and we can go from there. I do check my inboxes because lots of people do business with me. I have a staff to check it too. So we will be looking for an inbox if you guys are interested in life, personal development, or professional development coaching. It's so critical to have the balance,
Yeah.
It's critical.
Well, I love everyone, and I'm glad that you guys was able to tune in. I would like to give you your flowers by sharing your music for the rest of the show, because it is, this is how we show love over here. We run the radio show. That way we can stream the music and do what's best for us at the end of the day. And I'm pleased to have you on the show, Queen, and I'm pleased to play our music and show you your love while you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Give me my flowers. The flower song. Flipping burger, straight lace, no chase with fake faces. Real ones identify me a different way. It's TT, bass slay all day. Took a break for a second, you slipped in the game. Some of these chicks controverse they way. And some of these chicks open up their legs. And some of these dudes act just like chicks rocking skinny jeans, male politics. What you doing right now already been done. Willie Foo, the buffoon coon, write your songs. Is you a hater, a man who hate women? I'm ashamed of will becoming a rap game. Selfish, busted chicks and chicks study hating. Got the females in the rap game fighting for one space. Now everybody want to be a rapper. They make the game accessible. Now everybody rapping. Or the real ones stand up. Fist up, drinks up, turn up. Hey, hey. All you fake ones, men down. Back up, fall back, turn down. Come on, give us flowers while we're here to stay. Flicks up, drinks up, turn it up. Hey. All you haters, man down. Thank you, girl. I'm giving you your flowers too, because it's not easy. This game is not something that people don't know what they signing up when they get into this business.
Absolutely.
We're really blessed to still be here, and they really disrespect elderly. They they disrespect age, and they don't understand the people us with age, us in our 50s and in our when you see a chick like you see us not that we're looking like we 30 and 35. It's a reason why. It's it's bigger than that. I could sit here and say I'm a grandmother proudly of teenagers and our grandkids, and it's because we have made better decisions because we have experience and we have balance, many of us. And sometimes we get to experience the good, the bad, and the ugly, but we're still here. And a lot of times today, they just disrespect age. They think that age is a problem. It's like, no, boo-boo, you better hope you get this far and be okay, because they might not even be mentally balanced, the way that they're thinking and the way that they're going about it. Now, I had talked about the, earlier, but that you really can't say it because they'll block you, put all the, if you say that word, because everybody against, they want to push this agenda. But at the end of the day, I can say something else that's a mental health problem. When people say stuff like, I smoke weed because it's legal. I have a problem with that. Just because I have a problem. Now, if you say you smoke weed because you like to get high, then okay. But you just smoking weed because it's legal? I mean, I've literally ran across people with these conversations, and I'm like, just because it's legal, you smoking, baby, you got to be mature enough, first of all, to know the risk in terms of, there is some risk in it. You got to understand how to use it, in a balanced way, in mature and safe way. And you don't just do it because it's legal. I mean, you know what I mean? You need to, don't just do it because that means your mindset ain't right. You're being rebellious for no reason, and you're thinking a way to get away with something, and that's the root and the foundation of it. So, as you know, I'm an activist and I'm a life coach, and I'm always concerned about the mentality, our mental wellness, and it's so critical. So, if we don't get this together as an African American race, as a Black race, we're gonna really have some serious. we might not even laugh the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
It might not even exist anymore because
they
don't get that it's a gateway, because that means if you over here sleep, that means that you ain't dealt with the things that you should have dealt with when being woke, which means that if you're not woke, then that means you might stay asleep,
I feel like they made so much stuff available for these kids that they didn't have available. Some things we knew that was wrong and we didn't really mess with it, but some things that these kids know that we said was wrong back in the day, they want to prove us wrong, that wasn't the wrong way. We could have, we doing it right now. So that's, it don't matter if it's weed, if it's drinks, if it's guns. They just want it so hard that it's just like, man, y'all need to ease up off of it, because we eased up off of stuff and we did stuff as we supposed to, you know what I mean? A little bit at a time, too much of anything, it's gonna kill you. So y'all doing it so hard that y'all dying at a young age, and we just sad for that, because we want to see some of you guys make it and see what happens with you guys and your family and your growth, but we don't get to see nothing but the negative part of it and the negative energy of it. It makes me not even really care about what's going on with y'all. I just want to give the flowers to my, my people, that my peers that I've grew up with this business with, and share the, the joy that we're here together in this time, what I'm saying? So
we're still here.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, Saint, for giving us the opportunity to have a platform to share, our thoughts and our things that's going on in our lives and our careers. Because people just point at songs and they say, I remember that person. But you can actually go to our pages and see that we are currently active in this business and we're doing it. And I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying? So continue blessings to you, sis. Keep getting them plats.
30. You got 50 to new 30.
Man, look, I'm just telling y'all.
And I tell everybody, y'all
don't crack.
Come to my birthday party. I'm celebrating 50 to new 30. Literally is a birthday benefit for families and children with autism. You can go to the website. You can either you can go to hiphoptv.com and get a ticket, or you can come over to the Work It Project. Come to the inbox and you can go right to my description at Instagram instead of trying to remember the website, because it might be too much.
Go to the link.
If you don't get it on the hiphoptv.com, you can go register, but you can also learn more about it and get the and understand how you can donate as well. But hiphoptv.com, and it's gonna be nice. We got a whole bunch of people coming. We got Lenny Williams, we got God, Bill Felony, we got CC Peniston, oh my God, Tara Kemp, Candyman. There's so many people. They're just coming by to say hi and to participate. It's really a benefit. It's really not about my 50, although I'm having the conversation about age, because I'm proud to be 50. And a lot of people are scared, especially in the entertainment industry, to tell their age. It's like, honey, this is a blessing. This is a curse.
I'm just saying, a baby.
Some bad chicks. We some bad 50s.
Yeah, because my granny will be 90. My granny will be 93 years old on Valentine's Day 2022. So we blessed to have longevity. And that's why we're gonna go into this song right here with Suga T called Recognize, baby, because you're gonna recognize this queendom and this warrior business over here. All right here on the Lovely Radio Show with my co-host The Saint and my beautiful guest Suga T. What's up? You better recognize. come through and mash with your girl, even if I'm not on here. I'm just trying to show the new viewers and the new subscribers what's been going on in the Ville. Now, shout out to my girl Suga T, because I know y'all didn't know that that was really my sis in the game. You know what I'm saying? I've really been blessed to work with some of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? And she is definitely one of them. And much love to E40. I seen you brought my sis on stage with you, and she wrecked that thing. And we gonna keep doing great things as the originals in this hip hop game. You know what I'm saying? So yes, welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show with your host, Miss Toy, bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers, and great content updates for my lovely listeners that always come every week. Stomp down warriors. You know what I'm saying? I've been, I can't say I've been Harriet Tubman underground, but I've been off the grid for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I got to preserve all the energy that I have, because I utilize my energy for so much greatness that sometimes I have to realize it's for me too. I give and I give and I give. I give so much that sometimes I don't realize that I need it. So, welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. You know what I'm saying? Much love to my warriors. Heller, one of my sponsors, one of my stomp down sponsors, J-Pad the Juggernaut, who've been sending me some incredible tracks for the new music that I will be lacing for y'all for Rock Hop Volume 2, and also just many other projects that y'all know that has a number behind it. So if it has Volume 1 or just like Session 2, you know it's a 3 coming, right? If it's a volume 1, you know it's a 2 coming, because that's what warriors do. We organize with the noise. And I know it's been a lot going on. Y'all energy has been zapped. So I had to bring the love back to radio. God made it so. He made it so. So thank y'all for joining me. And especially throughout all the chaos and arguments and debates, can anybody put in the comments, what do you think this latest distraction is all about? If you guys have been tapping in any news outlets that can give us any details or clues, because everything is so scripted that you can go and find a couple of clues here and there, you know what I'm saying? And we can piece them all together and figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? So much love to, I want to just shout out a couple of the supporters that I've had recently, come in contact with, that I really enjoy their shows. Michi X, and I enjoy her show because, not just because she's Michi X, she spits so much facts that allow people to go and learn for themselves. Not people just going to listen to somebody, just be drained from their energy and just let them tell you everything. No, you can go learn some things. Z Banga for backing my sis up, you know what I'm saying, with all the other facts that need to be shown when people come for you. So in this business, you can't be great all the time, because you got people mad. They want you to be, so bitter with the game to love you, that when you're not that way, it kind of bothers them. You know what I'm saying? They come for you. So guard your energy at all costs. Be careful what you listening to. Be careful what you watching. Be careful. Just be safe with your own energy and your own mentality, because that's the only thing you have control over. Everything else is puppeteer shit. You know what I'm saying? So much love again to my sister Suga T. I hope y'all enjoyed that show, that recap, and showing some love to the females that actually have been bosses in this business for a long time. And not just a long time in years, but standing 10 toes on a square on mine. Because I didn't have to stand 10 toes down on mine, watch everybody do ratchet shit when they used to tell me don't cuss in my music, and I still said fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And that was the worst that I did, is just keep it explicit, because I don't have time to water myself down when eventually they was going to give y'all shit. It's not my fault though, y'all. It's not my fault. I just keep working as a warrior and I mash on the game just so that they'll know, hey, somebody's still here. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the link in the comments, you know what I'm saying, shortly. And if you would like to join me to talk about anything current that's going on in the world right now, please feel free to hit the link. And if you're new to the show, I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying, and then we're gonna move on to the next. But if you one of my co-hosts, you know what I'm saying, I might pop on here and show my face. So yeah, I put the link. Thank you, Lovely Radio Show. I put the link up in there, and Lovely Radio Show did as well in the chat. So if you'd like to join me and Serving You Raw podcast, much love. Y'all go check out me and Mr. Tan's interview with Serving You Raw podcast. It was real dope. And I watched Tan, spit his game, pop his collar, do his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what warriors do. That's what I come from. And it's no coincidence that my first group that I was in was called the Militia. You know what I'm saying? The Militia. And we've been putting it down for so many years that when we joined forces, it was really still all about us being, solo artists. And so when 10 got into, you know what I'm saying, the group deep and started making some music with them, and I went to Chicago, came back, I was like, damn, 10 all over this album. We still ain't did ours yet. Okay, let me jump on here, do my thing. We got into that situation, and it just broadened my horizon of all the gifts and talents that I have to share with the culture. So I'm thankful for that you guys gave me the opportunity to just be me in this business and not, water me down, because I can't do that for y'all. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I still give my flowers, my roses, and all of that good stuff. And a militia force that is raised from the civil population to supplement a regular army in an emergency. And guess what? It was an emergency that we needed to join the group. So when we joined the group, that's when the wheels start spinning again, and when you get the wheels spinning, the money start flowing. And when the money start flowing, you get to show up in different places and get new opportunities. And the new opportunity came later when I started working with all the producers that I was working with. And yes, I have, Highs on Phantom of the Beat, who I actually got a chance to listen to his music when I got my record deal with Universal, and work with some originals too. You know what I'm saying? D-Mac and Doug Rashid from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? And it just went on and on. And then when I went to the East Coast, it was like, okay, well, shit, let's expand, because being from the Midwest, I feel like I'm supposed to touch everybody on the map and not just on the West Coast, because I live on the West Coast. It's about sharing the music throughout the nation and the galaxy, because you never know who needs the message, right? And so being on Universal was also not an accident. Being on Universal meant, okay, now I'm getting where I need to go, because even if this don't work out, that Universal on my resume is gonna look good for me. You know what I'm saying? So just going through that internally, being that it's a lot of scammy things that's going on in the music industry now, that I'm thankful that I had the opportunity to work under the circumstances that I worked under. Pressure and all, because it gave me an opportunity to learn how to be my own boss and not worry about what other people think about me and how they want to perceive me to be and all of this regular smuggler stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to go, bar down the tracks and also sit in on the meetings. And so that's why we're able to have the Lovely Radio Show. And so through all the hate in the music business, I still came up with a show with love in it, Not only that, KY's made a track, and then Mike City did too. Man, I'm Lovely, around the same time that I started my show. And so it's just wild to me sometimes just to think back how all of the stuff came about, who I started working with in order to get where I am now, and to keep, the positive messages going, even though I get off the chain sometimes. So of course I've been off the grid just so I could study and I can, relax and have, the income that I need when I do come back. So y'all understand a process is a process. Throughout the music business, it's been a process of learning, and I've learned a lot. Thank you, Miss Toy, for being such an amazing and wonderful person. I appreciate you serving it raw, Gutta Caine. You as well. You have a great energy about you, and you've been bringing nothing but positivity to the world with the interviews and some of my peers that I really respect and haven't been, shown enough. So, if I need to bring any of my guests back, you guys, please send me a message, put it in the chat. Tell me who y'all would like to see on the Lovely Radio Show. And then we'll just make some of that stuff happen. I have a few people that I will be bringing on the Lovely Radio Show from the Nevada Cannabis Awards Music Festival. So much, right? It was so many great artists that I met, Miss West Coast and, a few other people. I ran into Tash, I ran into Black Silver. And if you guys are on my page, go to misstoymusic.com and you'll be able to, catch some of the new footage from the Instagram and Facebook and also my TikTok. To show some of the love that's been shown to the Lovely Radio Show when we were on location at the awards. And we also, got a chance to rock the stage with Nocturnal and do our new song on one. So y'all stay tuned for that because that video is dropping soon. And we also will be at the West Coast Hip Hop Awards August 5th. Yeah, live on stage. KY's much love to my warriors. Y'all know I put the link in the chat. If y'all want to join tonight to talk about anything that's relevant that's going on, anything that's moving y'all hearts tonight, or just moving y'all forward, because it's all about moving forward in this business. In case y'all didn't know, it's all about moving forward. No matter what's going on, don't let anything hold you up. Okay, don't let nothing hold you up. And I just want to come back up and read some of the comments that y'all was, showing some love while Suga T was on. J Pad came through Lowick. What's up? Heller. Daniel Rivera, Mr. Toy. He said, let's play Set It Off with Miss Toy and Suga T. Thank you for knowing that. Suga T, Yo Yo, and Silky Fine is on that song, Set It Off. It's on I Am a Warrior Part 1, produced by Mr. Payback. And he said he loved that song, Hip Hop Love 99. Much love. Y'all got so much love. Two of my favorite rappers, Icon, Suga T, and Legend, Miss Toy. Old Man 76, Archie, thank you. Much love. Lovely Radio Queen, Sugar. You said dream crazy. I have autism. Thank you for raising awareness and inclusion. Much love. Yes, I love that. And this is why I don't leave the house. Much love, Hella. Already you got Roger Ranger. Hey, Ma. I already know you show love. And you heard Suga T said my mom was one of my biggest supporters, And Pride by Clouds. What's good, everybody? Love the energy. Live from 365. Respect indeed. Yes, Nikki, definitely a well-rounded artist that makes a difference. She ain't told one lie. On that interview, it was so real just listening back to our conversation because it was more than an interview. Just sitting with Suga T, you can learn so much, and she has so much wisdom. So I just give her flowers even to this day. That was a year ago. And she had a great turnout for her 50th birthday party. And we just want to continue to give her flowers. Yes, love, Miss Toy. Hey, Serving It Raw podcast. You be having me cracking up. You be in the story. You already know how we are in the Ville. And Dream Crazy, this is refreshing to hear truth being told. And I agree wholeheartedly to everything stated here. Thank you for showing the Lovely Radio so much love. We need more of that in the world. So I appreciate that. Goons. What up, goons? Shout out to Hard Work LA. Shout out to the Lovely Radio Show and Suga T. Glad to see my people, and we pop our collar for our people. You know what I'm saying? We love our warriors. That's how I go. I'm trying to set up an interview with Suga T for my hip hop podcast. Hey, y'all, send some love. Serving in Raw podcast wants to, have Suga T on his show. We put that in the universe for you, loved one. And Wapner, Music FM, showing the fire, and then I put the links in case y'all want to join the show. And much love to my warriors for coming through just to listen and see Suga T and, give her flowers by y'all viewing and making comments and sharing that, so make sure y'all come in and hit the like, subscribe, and put your notification bells on because I'm still going to be dropping, shows here and there for you guys in case you missed the live. And for my new warriors and new subscribers who come through and want to show love. And, of course, tomorrow night I have a brand new single dropping called Been There, Done That. And I just want to say J-Pad the Juggernaut is a beast, and he is the custom beat king for a reason. You understand me? Shout out to Goons and my warriors for the cover. Been there, done that, drops. And if anybody knows where I am on this picture, put it in the comments. Or, say it on the Instagram somewhere. Let me know if you know where I am. And if you recognize the background. What is that? So, yes, I just want to say that Custom Beat King always drops that fire when I need it. And it is my emotional support thing, music is. So, when I feel a certain way, I know I need to vent it off on the music because it pays me. And also putting it in any other form, it's not going to be right. It's just uncivilized, right? And I know everybody is out there doing any and everything to get noticed. So what I did here was spit some real facts, and facts always make people uncomfortable. So, I don't do specifically like a diss, but KY, ding, 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 you got the right answer. Anyway, I didn't let nobody else say it because y'all should have been faster. You know what I'm saying? I can't let my warrior, that's, what I'm saying? I mean, and why do you know that that's the Up and Smoke? Can you put that in the chat too? Put that in there. Why do you know that that's the Up and Smoke? Because, these shorts have been talked about a long time for no reason. But for no reason. So that's why you get Been There, Done That, because sometimes for no reason, people are so funny and they show who they are. And when they show you who they are, you have to believe them. So when I leave people alone, I know when I leave people alone or where they at, it's for a reason. It's because I believe who I thought they was in the first place, but they showed me. So now I can't, act like I got my blinders on. I have to believe you. So if you ever come across real warriors, just know we not these new people that y'all see allowing people to get away with so much fuckery. You know what I'm saying? We're not them people. We warriors. And if you look what that is up, you'll understand that we come even 10 times harder than the definition. It gets wild. I'm just telling y'all. But yeah, not only the white shorts, it should be the little ice stack in the background as well, because, of course, Ice Cube had a whole block of ice that he ascended down to and came out of. So, yeah, it's no pause over here. So, came out of the hole. And yeah, it was dope. It was a dope intro to our show for the Up and Smoke tour. And of course, that was no accident because, of course, I am still 420 friendly. And we also have our lovely cards coming soon. This is when people tell you that they did so much for you and you're still able to put it down for yourself and make new things happen. It's amazing to see, the struggles of people that don't even know what's actually happening because you think I'm supposed to have something else. No, I would rather have, yeah, that was a great stage setup. I would rather have ownership, the trademark to the Lovely Radio Show, than buying fake bots for my Instagram and never leave there owning anything or can't be the Lovely Radio Show outside of the Instagram society where they have so many strict stipulations. You know what I'm saying? And if I wasn't able to just be Miss Toy outside of social media, then what would it all be for? I don't need a group of people. I even came from a group and I still can stand on stage, one person, one deep, and rock that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because of the confidence God blessed me and allowed me to have throughout these years to not fall short to some of the things that's going on in this business now. August 5th, y'all meet me there. You know what I'm saying? And beat me there at the same time. Doing a lovely skip. Mm-hmm. Yep. For real, that's because I had to move on a big stage. You know what I'm saying? And I could have power walked all the way over there, but I would have been kind of out of breath, tired. So I put a little skip in there. You know what I'm saying? This is because I know how to grace a stage. You know what I'm saying? No matter what kind of stage it is, if it's a small stage, if it's a big stage, I'm gonna make sure I touch east and west of that damn thing. So yeah, much love to my warriors who set up, all of the sound for the Up and Smoke. It was some great engineers that worked with us one time, one sound check. And so every time I got on that stage to do You Could Do It, I had the same mic the whole tour, the same sound the whole tour, you know? So that is amazing. So when it comes to the music that I put out now, I produce music with my producers. And so the sound quality is getting better and better, of course. But we come from great sound. So you already know we're going to work hard to make the sound be what it is and what it needs to be, especially for the shows. My sound done banged out a couple of speakers because K-Waz and J-Pad, y'all be putting that mix on that thing and it'd be crazy, man. It'd be crazy. So yeah, the official West Coast Hip Hop Awards, seminar, convention, and car show. And guess who is one of the hosts? Suga T. Yup, Sugar. That's my sister. Saturday, August 5th, 2023, Los Angeles, California. Of course, y'all need to register ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Adelanto Studios and Event Center. And you know the rest. Go to misstoymusic.com and it'll take you to any of the flyers of the shows that I have coming soon. And we also will see you guys at Kush Stop. Yeah. We got new singles that just dropped. And I want to jump on the stage with this most again and do this, that shit. Make me want to write. Yeah. Yeah. And get up there and do that high up with Mr. 10 and that go viral. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sis B-Fly. I already know me and her and Day One on the same project. And that's a beautiful thing because it's some great songs that came off that project. And those two songs are pretty much the head honchos, B-Fly song. And of course, If It's Love with Miss Nira. And of course, your girl, Miss Toy. Produced by Day One. So make sure y'all go get the Diamond Collective just so y'all can hear that. Y'all can go to Official Miss Toy. I'm sure you will be able to find it. Put that in your playlist so we can keep getting that love and that the females that's actually talking about something in the music can get some love and credit and, you know what I'm saying, part of the conversation. Because basically the conversation is that you guys are tired of this and you're tired of women saying all of this stuff, but no one said anything for all of these years. How old is hip hop? Because at least 30 years of it, however long
Auntie Snoop been in the game. Shoot, talking about bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love that vibe. So when it comes to the females, of course, I don't agree with a lot that's being said and advertised, but I know how the system works itself. It will put everybody against each other just to make everybody mad and make everybody go into debate mode while they're over there passing laws and putting in um, chicken that's made from its own cells and stuff like that, you know? So when thank you, Murder Monk. Appreciate you. Love you back. My warriors always coming through to show love. Yeah, and if y'all have any like I said, anybody y'all want to hear me talk with, have a great conversation with on the Lovely Radio Show, please feel free. We also will be here tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I have a new single that's dropping and I want to see my warriors. So JPad, Speak Low, KYs. I hope y'all available because we're going to get on this damn thing and act a fool because it's time to catch up. It's been a lot going on. But I want to talk about it with y'all, you know, get some of y'all feedback on a couple of, you know, turning points in the trending topics because it's been one way you felt because, of course, we thought someone was missing, and of course it's a black woman, and then everybody and their mama, you know, post up and try to find her, and then come to find out it's a lot of twists and turns in the story. And we just want to make sure y'all know that's why I really wanted to come on here after that wonderful, lovely radio show conversation I had with Suga T, because it is better, you know, when you just tell your truth and your facts, you know, just in conversation, you know, just in conversation. But when you have to make up stuff, then everybody starts saying, you know, we can't trust black women and this and that. You know, they put us all together. And I don't want to be shoved in a liar's box with nobody because I don't have to lie. I don't lie to kick it, Craig. I have not had to lie to kick it. World Star Black, thank you. I will see you there tomorrow. And all my other warriors, y'all make sure y'all come through tomorrow. What we doing? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. y'all. You know, 7 p.m. we gonna be on there showing some love. I'm gonna play some music and shout out my warriors on the show while they music playing, because we got some new bangers that's dropping. JPad just dropped some new music. You know, I gotta play some more Hard Work LA. We got some new music that's coming soon as well. KYs, are you working on our track? Yeah, we'll talk about that behind the scene. But I know Hard Work said he was going to stay on you. The energy that I give at my shows, y'all, it just depends on how, you know, everybody treats me in the building. You know, I could have had a great day interviewing everybody great. But soon as y'all have these fake DJs and people promoting these, you know, events that don't know who we are and don't know professionals that stepped in the building, that's when we have some little issues. So when y'all saw me doing my acapella, that was not on purpose, but it was on purpose on their part. But I had to just keep on going. But yeah, I also have a new single called Gen X with my co-host. Man, who does this type of stuff? Y'all don't give me enough credit. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 of my producers on one track, not on one album. I did that with the session too, but on one track called Gen X. And this is perfect timing because sometimes I guess I predict things or I feel a certain way. Like y'all need to understand that all black girl magic ain't the same. They could be using the magic and using the voodoo at the same time, you know? But you can't do that. That's not what we're doing around here. We just using our wisdom, you know, and utilizing the experiences that we've had in this business, especially myself, who've been on the Up and Smoke tour, who watch y'all talk about Ice Cube all the time, you know, and I've been on stage and tour and, you know, just sitting down, chopping it up and wondering What is going on with everybody's mind right now? Who have y'all been listening to all these years? If y'all even went to church or you prayed or what, because I need to understand, how did so many of y'all get brainwashed to just fall down a rabbit hole because of this internet? This internet is the shaitan of the world. It's undefeated. You cannot defeat the internet. You can't do it. So whatever y'all been trying to do to go viral, stop it. It's new trends going on where y'all acting like whole robots right now. This how far gone y'all are to this internet. That you guys are literally in a vortex, a mess, saying stuff over and over, repeating yourself over and over and over for people. And guess what they said? They love controlling y'all. You know, just like they control the video games. Now they control people, real people. So ice cream, so good. Yeah. Why the latest TikTok trend, of course, is going everywhere. And everybody wants to see it. It's but when it's something good for your soul or something good for your system, like, you know, fruits and vegetables and good music, you back away from it in water, spring water. But y'all would rather go in the comments, debate about things that don't even really matter to you, because it would not be a debate. You will be going out trying to fix some of this stuff or trying to see what's actually going on. So it's giving, I don't have anything better to do. The money is good right now, and I'm gonna do whatever somebody say. It's giving slave. It's giving, you know. So yeah, the internet taking people down. Empirehood. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's sad. It's ridiculous at this point. What do y'all need to do? Y'all already still ill and, you know, do everything else on here. So of course, being a robot was next, because they said AI finna take your job. So I guess you wanna compete with the AI for the money. This is low self-esteem, low vibration, low energy. And of course, when I get my co-hosts on the show tomorrow, I'll give them a chance to talk about it. But we're gonna move the fuck on, you know? The heifer is a robot. You want to see it real quick? Let me know if you want to see it. Put a 100 in the chat if y'all would like to actually see what an NPC TikToker is, you know? If you want to see it, make sure, first of all, if you have some sage around, or put a green leaf in a comment. Just put a green leaf, because I think this green leaf will kind of help the. Okay, so this is y'all's new trend. Y'all always jumping on something. NPC trend on TikTok. And you know, they've been showing her forever because, of course, she's getting her views up and the most money. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna get. KY said, nope, nope. Yeah, yeah. So, this is sad. What's going on, first Gen Xers? You know, my new single Gen X will be out next Friday. Oh my God, I didn't even know this was going on my face. Watch this though. I can't even speechless.
Yes. Okay, money gun, I got your name. Wow, a lot of gift for you. Yes.
No, that's not a robot. That's
Hee-haw,
really a
yes,
person.
you gotta feel like a cowgirl. Let me write it down. Hee-haw, yes, you gotta feel like a cowgirl. Let me write it down. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Yes.
Yeah, so you guys
Go
see.
crazy, go crazy. Ooh, 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 ooh.
She gotta
Yes, yes,
sit
yes.
there and be
Yes, yes,
a
yes.
parrot for hours for
Yes,
the
yes,
money,
yes.
you know.
Hey, hi, yes. The guy feel like a cowgirl. Let me write it.
So whatever they
Yes, yes,
sending,
yes.
that's what she's
Yes,
doing.
yes, yes. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Kel, money gun. I got your name. Wow, a lot of gift for you. Yes, that's a
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. That's the NPC trend that's going on. And of course, you have to act like a robot in order to. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So no, for real. This is what you guys have to do if you want to be successful in this music business. You have to do exactly what they tell you the challenge is. You have to do exactly what the trend is. If you don't do what the trend is, you will not be popular. You will not hit your goal of being viral. You will not be able to play go viral. So at the same time, if your kids are already susceptible to, you know, influences and people trying to peer pressure them into doing things that they normally would not even know about, yeah, keep your kids away from that shit. But you can't, because your kids got TikToks and your kids got phones at 9, 7, 8, 6 years old, and you can't stop that because TikTok is gonna take over the world. And y'all know that, if they put it on the Instagram or in the video games, the kids is gonna play the game and they gonna see it, and so you ain't gonna have nothing to do with them turning into a robot. And they your kids, and you paying the bills in the house, and you still don't got no control over if your kid want to be a NPC. So I'm gonna need all y'all to get y'all grown kids together as well. The lying ones, the ones that put us all out here, got us all looking crazy as a group, of people. But then look at this one. She is in the background yelling at her kid and the dog because they interrupting her being a robot. It ain't their fault. You wanted to be a mama at one time and you wanted to own a dog or be a dog mom at one time. Now you want to be a robot. So they trying to see what's up, where the vittles at, where the food at. You talking about be quiet. So yeah, don't go put no more views on there. Missy video, yeah. So you blaming this on Missy? Is you saying that Missy was in the boss rap group TikTok viral video? Yeah, it's going crazy. I'm telling you. You don't do TikTok, but it's billions of people at this point. You know what I'm saying, on TikTok, and anything that's trending that people talk about, that's their trending topic. Most of the time, it comes from TikTok. Anybody that you've seen as a new artist that's an influencer in this game now, or they're rappers, their short songs came from TikTok, y'all. Okay. So a lot of these people were randomly picked to serve one purpose, and that's to keep the distraction going from you caring about your own self. Yeah, Hip Hop Love 99. Everybody wilding the fuck out. And I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm just seeing too much. Yeah, I mean, and y'all know that by now that I don't follow the crowd. I don't follow what people do per se, but having a lovely radio show already over 10 years now, it wasn't on, YouTube, or we didn't have all of this going on. So I really genuinely wanted to have a platform like this to share the stories and legacy and experiences of, the music artists that I work with, my peers like Suga T, and I work with Chucky Booker, and I've known Dalvin for a long time. And just about 3 years ago, I just worked with him for the first time. So these are things that happen throughout the years that y'all wouldn't even know what was going on if we didn't bring the lovely radio show. It would just be, a picture here, or you would see us together. You wouldn't really see the work or hear from us. So the lovely radio show was not for the internet to be a YouTube creator. You know what I'm saying? It is for us to be able to get our flowers, to be able to play the music, some of the music that you don't get to hear on regular radio, because that's payola. some of the music that you do hear on the radio, like You Could Do It, it's just embedded in the legacy of the culture. So you're able to hear my voice. But what about some of the other artists that deserve to have their music played? That's great music that have great messages in the music. You can remember the words as soon as you hear the track. All of the rest of the stuff we complaining about, but y'all not giving it the love and the respect to the people who actually did start a great trend on positive, elements of hip hop, but y'all gravitated to all of the bullshit. Y'all gravitated towards the bullshit because how would they get so popular if it wasn't for y'all? How? Oh, 11 years for the Lovely Radio Show. 11 and counting. Now we trademarked up, you know, Ice Cube versus Biggie, who was the best storytelling. And I watched, a couple of things. And for different reasons, we shouldn't always put each other, have a favorite or put, artists against each other because they're here for different reasons. And the one that's not here can't even speak for itself or grow his catalog to prove the point. So, yes, I love Biggie. He wasn't here long enough to show us that he was able to have a longevity, career, long lasting catalog like Ice Cube, who has evolved into the first Black owner of a basketball league. So no, these are different stories. These are different men who had to go through different things in this music business to fight for something that they love. And the more I learn about Biggie's story, he was about, he got a record deal, and was going to leave Bad Boy. So his demise does not come as a surprise when somebody wants your legacy or your catalog to continue to fuel their demonic lifestyle. So you have to be careful with who you have around you. And of course, you have to make sure you just don't sign paperwork because they want to slide it to you, and because of the music that's so popular, y'all made it popular. You put the views on Vlad's videos. You put the views on a lot of these shady people's videos because y'all couldn't help it. Y'all didn't want to listen to the positive music no more. What's up, Gutta Caine? Y'all didn't want to listen to the positive music no more. So now that y'all are stuck with the negativity, this is what y'all get. Gutta Caine.
What's up? What's up with
what it do? What it do? What it do? Let's make it happen. What you talking about?
So look, so I'm like, hey, I'm with you. I'm like, I didn't know if you wanted to get on the Carly situation. I knew that girl was lying. I knew she was lying when she came back.
Yeah, that. Go ahead.
When she came back, wasn't wrong with her. I was like, yeah, she lying.
Now, come on now. When you talking about a baby and you tell them people on the 911 dispatcher that it's a white baby.
Yeah,
you understand? Just to hear that conversation is just it drained me. I was like, you know what? That is just sad because we can't blame it on mental illness all the time. This is stupidity. Relationships are the most toxic thing that Black people can do right now. If you are not mature enough to be, by yourself for a little bit, you're not mature enough to be in a relationship because nobody owns anybody. That's like slave stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? When y'all feel like y'all own each other. So if any of this was because of a relationship, because the messages back and forth with her and the so-called stripper that the boyfriend slept with, because he's supposed to have wiped all of her pictures off of his Instagram just lately. That's the update on that. So he not even trying to, be with nobody that's foolish like that. Because that is wild, buddy. For real. That's wild. Let's talk about that though. Let's talk about the fact that if that is the case that she did this for a man, that would be sick, right?
I would think so. I mean, it's not for her. I mean, she went to college, man, and it's just
that can drive you crazy too. Because was she doing it for to please somebody? When you trying to go to school, trying to have all of these, because what she said to the stripper was, "I'm rich, you poor." You know what I'm saying? and I'm this and I'm that. So what she thought was that being a nurse or being, you know what I mean, in a position where she can go to school, that she was better than somebody else. You don't know if the stripper went to school or not, if the stripper have a business or not. So when you arguing back and forth with her, instead of going to the man who actually hurt your heart and telling him, look, I don't feel like this relationship gonna work for us, you don't go attack somebody else. So that character was wild enough, right? And then to see, of course, because a year ago, one of her tweets or Facebook posts was everybody getting on her nerves and she want to disappear for 48 hours. Now she was gone for 49 hours, right? A year later, you actually made this happen. So y'all got to be careful what y'all put in the universe, because it will look around and happen, as you can see. Yeah. What you think about this though? What did you say, Gutta Caine? Did you was like, this is not true?
I look, okay, so I read it, and when I first read about her going missing, at first I was like, okay, maybe she was missing. Okay. But the one thing that got me was the part about the baby on the interstate. Because I was like, nobody said anything about a baby missing, right? But even then, I had to put in kind of perspective, like maybe it had just happened, because there's been a time where, you know, I was riding around and passed by this apartment complex, and this little boy, he came out the house. He was running around the apartment complex naked. He was like 2 or 3 years old. He had just opened the door and he was running around the apartment. So I was like coming back to the house, and I stopped and I was like, hey man, where are your parents? And he, you know, he didn't say nothing, you know, because he didn't know who I was. He ran back to the house. So I pulled up, went and knocked on the lady door, and you know, I was like, hey, you know, your son was, you know, he was just out here running around and shit, you know. She was just like, you know, all shocked, like, oh, I'm sorry. And so I was like thinking, like, okay, maybe the, you know, when she saw the baby and she called her, you know, called the police or whatever, maybe the, you know, the people that have a chance to, you know, report the baby, right? So that's why I was like, okay, well, maybe that ain't too bad. But when she came back and when that wrong with her, I was like, I looked at my wife, I was like, yeah, I was like, that nigga lying.
When she showed up at her house, the kidnappers just drop you off at home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not a kidnapping. You just went and got fucked real quick, and then you got dropped off at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they calling it kidnapping now, shit. But no, I think that's wrong to have the emotions of the world looking for you if you are not missing for real. It's really missing women out there. No, she just crazy. Yeah, I believe that. Not mental like y'all, you know, most people are saying and arguing back and forth, trying to be right about something that y'all wanted to be. I don't want anybody to be kidnapped. You understand? I don't want a kid to be missing or walking on the side of the road, let alone to have something so tragic happen. But to see this play out, it was a waste of energy, because it's all about her and what she wanted in her energy. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't thinking about nobody else.
It was a waste of time, energy, people. I mean, it was
resources that they don't even give to, you know what I'm saying, a situation that actually needs it sometimes, you know. So this time they use
Black said, nah, she just crazy. I'm with him. Yeah. I'm at this point. I'm with him. Man. I think so too.
I'm telling you, it's just sad that we have to watch this play out in the worst way. Because now, why isn't she talking? Because now you wanted all this attention and you don't really want to say anything. The chief of police sounded like he was frustrated, because he said, the mama said she's not ready to talk yet.
What you gonna say? Like, just think about it.
Sorry, okay, y'all. I was crazy. That's what you say.
What the fuck? You like, what you gonna say? I mean, honestly, me, I would get up there and I'd be like, look, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter just an asshole, so she just lied. You know something?
No, it ain't. The mama and the daddy did too much already. They already show us how, you know how much guidance she didn't have. Because the dad came to speak up and tell the truth, but he had his mouth puckered like he wanted to say something, you know. He had that look, but his wife had that church granny hold on his hand, you know what I'm saying, and she wasn't going for it. She like, let me lie and let me tell this. You don't get involved, because he knows she a lie. If that's her real, he know that she is a liar. But he's for
I
real though.
feel bad for her parents though. I do feel bad for her parents though, because you know they got to deal with it.
She embarrassed the hell out of them, and they sitting over here talking about she fought, and she fought like she been in the Civil War, like she been in the underground tunnels and stuff. She ain't fought nothing. She went through the woods her damn self, walked away from her own car on the side of the road like that, and it's that dark out there, girl. If you would have got kidnapped on real accident purpose, it would have been your own fault.
Dude.
Yeah, everybody should have stayed quiet, buddy. I agree with that. The mom and none of them should have, because now if you're not talking, why would y'all do it?
Yeah, they just need to shut the hell up. Just I know. Look,
don't go on none of them shows.
I know. What's his name? Juicy Smoke. What's that boy name?
Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I bet he was feeling good at first because he was like, finally, somebody took the heat off me. But then
now they call her.
You know, they done combine them niggas and memes and shit, man. And so
he went and paid for something to happen. She went and actually looked it up. And you know, somebody arguing under the Lovely Radio post talking about we believe what the police say. No, these phones tell everything what the fuck we do every day. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't think that they can go find the phone records of what happened or what was searched on the phone? They do this all the time. If the Secret Service was involved, the phone records is involved. You understand what I'm saying? So stop thinking people just don't want it to be true because it's a black woman or something. I'm a black woman. I just don't want nobody lying to me and my people. I don't like that. True. And don't make your own family look bad in order to make yourself feel good, and then make all of us look crazy, because if anybody needs some help for real, they might think somebody is crying wolf, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I
that definitely was a wolf, and she ain't even a warrior.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, don't lie to me. I mean, I don't talk to people purposely because I don't want people to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't want to, you know, if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. But people have, you know, a tendency to lie just to kick it. And y'all made that a thing.
You think she's going to be brought up on some charges, though?
I hope so, because I feel like sometimes people need to be made an example of in situations where they lie and they connive and play a game. This have a fake baby involved, a fake kidnapping, you know what I'm saying? 49 hours of who knows what was going on. So yes, I do believe that, you know, her parents need to go ahead and realize that something is really wrong with their daughter. Go get her the help that she needs. Even if she does not go to prison, she needs to be in some kind of therapy daily for what she thought out to be a great idea. And Taken is one of the greatest movies alive. She didn't have to go ahead and do that. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Leave them out of it.
Look, Toy. She didn't know how to kidnap. She didn't know how to disappear. Goddamn it. So
well, first of all, this is just the first time that she found out he cheated. You know what I'm saying? So if this is how you gonna act when you find out somebody cheat, then what the hell you gonna do if you get married, lady? And somebody speak to your husband, you know, and somebody smile at him or something. So really,
that's why that was crazy. He absolutely right. She need to be off the street.
Yeah, yeah. You have to make sure you check on your people, check on your strong people, check on the ones that's going to school, check on the nurses, because we check on our folks all the time, don't we, buddy? We check on even in the DM, I talk to y'all regularly because I met you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, you can check on me. You can tap in with me and talk to me after we do something together and we have a good rapport with each other. Please, I'm going to tap in and I'm going to check on you, or I'm going to be under your comments some kind of way, showing you that I see what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I'm here. And we're not gonna play these games like we're not grown and everybody's not busy, because we you know, we all have stuff that we could be doing. But trust and believe, when you check on your people, that makes it better. The energy flows a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? You can make somebody's day just by doing that. They do charge. What you say, K-Wise?
Yeah, we definitely
charge people for fake claims using emergency resources. And in some states. So in Alabama, where she at, which is the craziest place where she can be playing a game like that, because all we was thinking was, you in Alabama, and
I know,
you know what
she down there. Boy, she lucky she wasn't in Mississippi with. But you good, go ahead. Well, tell her what the hell now.
What up, Tiff?
Oh, yeah.
My warrior is coming through, you know? Yeah.
And okay,
but I'm
okay.
Still...
We got on. We got to get on this Ice Cube thing. The Tony Ayo on Drink Champs with the better storyteller out of Ice Cube. And that was one of the main reasons why I was like, let me get on this live, because you started talking about that, and I was like, okay, I definitely
you go ahead and you know, because my opinion is my opinion. Of course, you know, they both great. But what do you think about that?
Overall, I think when you talk total, you'd have to give it to Ice Cube. You'd have to give it to Ice Cube. But the thing that does take Biggie out of that equation a little bit is his life was cut short. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't see the potential of. My bad. Let me say that wrong. You see the potential, but you're not able to see the full picture of what Biggie, you know, could have been. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like Cube is still telling the story with his career right now. So it would be different if Big E was here, because he would already be doing something different. He might have got into politics. You never know what his grand finale would have been if it wasn't his demise. You know what I'm saying? With this being entangled with this music business. So, you know, it's about not just the lyrics for me. It's about the, you know, I grew up listening to, you know, Ice Cube in different ways, like bumping in a car before I even was, you know, a rapper. So I identify with the stories that he told, because I was actually living, you know, I was actually cruising down the street in my 6'4". You feel me? So some of the shit that he wrote for them, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that he wrote was real timeless. And, you know, I grew up figuring things out for music through him and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That their vocal style. So when it came to Biggie, it was more a partying type of vibe. But when it came to like studying lyrics, I definitely have to go with Q, because I ended up, like I said in the beginning of this show, being in Militia was not an accident. Being on the Up in Smoke was not an accident. You know what I'm saying? Being an independent artist and owning my own label was not an accident. So also doing a song called You Could Do It with Ice Cube was not an accident. And that's still y'all favorite rapper to this day. You know what I'm saying? So I salute him for keeping a long career like he had, because it helps my ass, you know?
See, people need to understand. Somebody said Biggie had some suspect bars. My bad. Okay, look. This is what I tell everybody. Okay, just because a person has a different opinion about something does not mean you hate. Okay, you just have a different opinion, and it doesn't take anything away from Biggie as far as how great he was. Just because people feel like Ice Cube is a better storyteller. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask me, like you say, okay, who had the best, the best story, who had the best storytelling song ever?
Right.
My opinion is going to be Nas when he did the song Rewind, because not only did he tell a story, but he told it backwards.
Yeah, Nas is great.
It was on his Stillmatic album, and it was called Rewind. That's the best song, because you have to think about, as a writer, what all you had to, first of all, you got to tell the damn story. So you got to tell a story, and then you got to tell it backwards, and then you also got to make the bars rhyme and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know. See, so now see, somebody said Slick Rick had the best.
And he did. We're not giving nobody the best nothing, because they all had the best something. But you know what I'm saying? They all had the best something. We wouldn't even be able to talk about their names right now if they wasn't the best in anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all got it confused right now what y'all talking about with these bum ass bitches that's out, to be honest, that y'all be talking about some reckless ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And not all, but the ones that's reckless and shit. I don't say no names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. It's reckless out here. But then I still give it up to the ones that know how to spit that real, like Cube and Jacket for Beats. And that's why Been There, Done That drops at midnight. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, when you're going through shit with people that's actually not robots, and you just tell the truth about how you feel, and you are a poet or a rhymestress or something like that, you know, these words mean something different, especially when you getting at somebody. So that's why when he did Jacket for Beats, they hurried up and got in the studio and they did, you know what I'm saying? They did real music back and forth. There wasn't nobody fighting. And I mean, yeah, it was a couple of fights, but it was nobody going crazy as far as Eazy-E and Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Like, they didn't fight each other. They ended up doing an Up in Smoke tour after Eazy passed. They brought Snoop along. That was their 10-year anniversary from Network. So those songs to me are historical because you know what I'm saying, they had a beef. Everybody went in off and did their things. Then 10 years later, they was able to get on stage like bosses and go do the damn thing. And then I was there. So shit, that's the history, and that's when you telling a story because you making things actually come to fruition as you go. Not just for one song that y'all can remember the words to, that none of y'all listen to this day. Because if y'all did, y'all wouldn't be supporting the shit that's going on right now. So go ahead, Gutta Caine. You know I'll go off.
I can tell. Look, I tell people like this, man. When
World Star Black, you with you on that one. He said, I hate them top 10 lists. Because for real, it's all about what you listen to. Y'all made it a debate about something. Shit.
It's just like a cell phone company. Okay. AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, it don't matter who you with. Okay. The phone is used for the same purpose. You know, we surf the internet, we talk on the phone, we text, all that shit. Okay. It really comes down to your personal preference. That's the reason why. If you ask somebody, man, well, why they don't mess with this? Like, why you don't mess with Sprint? They have their own reason for what it was. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're not wrong for whatever cell phone carrier you.
Yeah.
It's the same way with certain rappers. Certain rappers are great, and you know they're great. So you're not wrong for pick. Like, if somebody say, hey, who's your number one rapper? If somebody say Rakim, and somebody else say Nas, neither one of them are wrong for who they choose.
Absolutely. They are not wrong. Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then you're talking about a time era. You got to understand.
Yeah, America's if somebody say, real. He got some beats on there.
Let's say somebody say Lil Wayne is better. Like, say they number one artist Lil Wayne. You say, well, why ain't Rakim? They probably wasn't raised on Rakim.
Exactly. They wasn't even born probably to even know their parents didn't, you know. They didn't pick K-Wild, so they wrong. They wrong if they didn't pick Miss Toy. But I'm in your top 5 even when you don't pick me. You understand what I'm saying? You thinking about it. But you just want to be right with the public. And that's what's wrong with everybody because y'all want to go with the crowd. Like who you like, love who you love. But make sure you love.
You gotta educate yourself. Just educate yourself. Like I remember back in the day, I used to get in so many people. I mean, no, let me pause. Let me turn up. I used to get into it with so many people because when LaToya dropped that song Every Time on the Wild soundtrack, people swore me down that it was you, and I was like, that's not the same person. That's not the same person.
I did a double up
like, one is Miss Toy, one is LaToya.
Right. So I made sure I did a Every Time song on my HBIC album. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I got one too. I got a song called Every Time. Okay. So y'all can't say Miss Toy don't got a song called Every Time. Yes, I do. It's called Every Time. But we are not the same artists. And you know, shout out to the other artists that really put in work that made people want to do this scheming stuff. But we just talking about the business as a whole, you know what I'm saying? And when you talking about, you know, who's the storyteller, we still storytellers. Let me go back to this. KY said, I'm a good storyteller because what? Since 1973, if y'all go listen to that, you'll hear about my life in that one for real. You know, from Chi-Town to you know, Cali, you know, and of course I'm gonna put the bars down because I'm a study and I you know, I'm still a student in this shit. So I like getting the assignment correct.
Yeah,
I don't like
storytelling bars too. And so
man, I don't play them games. So if you new over here, you know what I'm saying, I'm your girl, Miss Toy. You can tap in MissToyMusic.com to get a bar of some of my goodness, you know what I'm saying, and what I talk about my music, you know what I'm saying? Like KY said, since 1973, Love Me or Leave Me, you know what I'm saying? That's one of them songs where I actually was going through that in relationships before I got into this business. And I just wanted, you know, the message to be clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick my music over any spirit that's not right for me. You know what I'm saying? If the music is what pays me and it continues to grow, I'm gonna choose that every time. You know what I'm saying? So I chose that every time, and Love Me and Leave Me, longevity. You know what I'm saying? It's 20 plus years old now. You know, off that Girl album, and we still promoting it because, you know, at the end of the day, when I just had that one album, and it was a, you know, album I dropped with Militia, but that one album gave me the courage to continue to drop music because I saw the money coming from it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know, sleep on how to get paid in this business, and I'm still not. So anyway, or like, you know, the first Gen Xer said, you know, I'm still one of the ones that get paid, you know, while I'm asleep. And that is a damn fact. And we're not gonna play no fiction over here because we never did. The older the rapper has come, some of the greatest stories to
I
tell.
was gonna say one thing I like about you is how you help educate other people.
Oh, thank you. You know, if it wasn't taught to me a certain way, I feel like we all learn different ways. You know, I learned by watching, right? Since I was around some of the greatest that did it. And some things I soaked up like a sponge, and some things I'm like, nah, I'm a go this way, you know. So it gave me an opportunity to come up with my own ideas. And that's why working with people always helps if you're working with the right people. Even sometimes when you go through the fire with some of the wrong people, it'll help bring another lesson for you. Also, that person may learn a lesson later on from it, but it's for you, you know. So everything that I need in this business happened for me to be here right now, and capable of running the show. And just like yourself, you know, to be able to have Serving It Raw, be able to say, I you know, I can sit down and talk with some people because I listened to their music. I went through this. You know, I experienced a lot, and I'm still experiencing things, right? Because it's new technology. It's a new way to make money all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep up. And so when you study, you have to learn how to follow some kind of, you know, or take lead, you know, some lead. Like I lead y'all a little bit, but I ain't telling y'all what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the kind of I'm not giving nobody no fucking advice. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're gonna do. But I give you what, you know, some examples of what's going on for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, you helped me a lot with the podcast. You know, you pointed me in the right directions of who to get in contact with, and the building of friendship, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So the same relationship that I have with you, I've been able to kind of have that same like relationship with like Mitchie Slick, Cocaine, and stuff like that. And I can actually, you know, like message them just like I message you, like, you know, how you doing today, you know, and have a conversation. So it comes down to building relationships, but just the way you've guided me has helped a lot, you know, and stuff like that. So I do appreciate that. I'm definitely giving you a flowers on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's always great to see artists and you know, producers as well as podcast hosts collaborate more and follow each other and support, you know, each other's movement, because, you know, when you want to get them back on the show, they ain't seen you under their comments and shit in a while. So it's like, oh, you just had me on your show. Nah, Miss Toy in the Lovely Radio Show, we keep you in the story. You know what I'm saying? When you've been on the show before, we gonna give you your flowers multiple times. And that's why working with me as a feature, or, you know, it's so many different things that come with it, you know. So if I'm giving out so much of my energy to you and you just slap me in my face and tell me I'm not giving you no credit, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking at all the other people that have sat back and flourished, and I've never asked them for anything. You know what I'm saying? Some people I don't even charge for features because I love them and I want to see them grow a bag with me. You understand what I'm saying? If they putting the money in my pocket and then we can't even go put the song out and make no money together, it don't make no sense to me. So I don't even really worry about certain things. So when I come across some of them wicked energies that go through this business, it just make me go sit down somewhere. I'll be like, let me sit down, because when I come back, it's gonna be so strong. I'm gonna be able to watch out for these people that's just be coming to mess up great souls, like Tiff said. You know, we do got great souls, and people like to mess with that. It can't be great all the time to them. They like, what the fuck you being great? You cannot be great. Gutta Caine. You can't be sipping on your damn drink and having your t-shirt on at the same time on the Lovely Radio Show. Who you think you is?
Hey, see, you look I got the styrofoam cup here. I'd have busted this one out of your head, huh?
Yeah, see? Oh, see? What you doing with your own cup? You got your own cup? You got your own cup?
Hold on. Yeah. But,
what you doing with your own bobblehead? I hate you because you got your own bobblehead. You don't have
I'm trying to ball over here.
Man, y'all invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Invest. And that's what investment is all about. When you give to other people, you end up being able to put it back into yourself. You're like, man, but that cup is dope. Let's show the cup again. Show the cup. How can they get the cup, Gutta Caine?
Oh, hold on. I had somebody make this specifically for me for the show. I haven't really talked about bulk selling yet.
Okay, well, since people are seeing it now, you might need to think again about that. Okay. Since people are seeing it, you know, I have a Dismos cup over here, you know what I'm saying, signed by Dismos himself. You know what I'm saying?
I just hear you boy.
I know tonight, you know, I'm sitting here pretty, you know what I'm saying, always. But sometimes you got to give them something different. You know what I'm saying? They see me all the time like I'm so accessible, and then they don't have the views under here or subscribe to my page like they supposed to, or send me no cash app. You know, what's up? You know. But y'all on today. I mean, whoever is here, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, the female rapper. You know what I'm saying? Suga T. That's one of my big sisters in the business and always will be. You know, always show love to the Lovely Radio Show and your girl, Miss Toy. So, yeah, we going to keep it real lovely. You know, Empire Hood. Thank you. You know, and of course, Gutta Caine, I appreciate. Is there any other trending topics you want to tap into while we still here? Because I appreciate you coming up to talk about the storytelling with Ice Cube and Biggie. You know, that conversation could last all night. Then
I know. No, I just wanted to get my little
missing girl. You know. I'm not giving her no damn pull over here. The missing girl, I might put a name later on in the caption, but
Carl, what's her name? Carly
yeah. Smollett. Car Smollett. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. Well, no, I think that's pretty much it. Ain't really nothing else happened. You know what? Actually, I'm lying. Something did else. Well, I really don't try to get into it too much shit, but I just want to know. So, Kodak Black decided he was gonna go ahead and do a song with 6ix9ine. Do you think? Yeah, he went on and did it. And do you think that's gonna hurt Kodak Black's, you know, career by him doing a song with him?
Kodak Black been in prison, right? He went to jail for a while. Did that hurt his career? No. Working with another Luciferian is not gonna hurt their career, because this is what they promoting. This is what the masses is listening to. When y'all come over here, it's like y'all just getting a break from some of the psycho stuff that y'all been going through all week and listening to stuff that you forced to listen to. So when you come over here, you just get a breath of fresh air, even though this time I'm not on the screen, but y'all get a breath of fresh air with the Lovely Radio Show. Just coming through to show y'all that it's okay. You're going to push through this one just like you pushed through the Trump administration. No, for real. It's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? And now I just saw that the Biden, talking about they had Biden have a twin and they put his twin brother in to run the presidency. And you can ask Alexa if he is gone. And, you know, who knows? But if they done did that, then y'all know that anything is possible in this world, okay? Trump got him out of jail, but that didn't mess up his career. It actually promoted it more because he was in jail, and then Trump got him out, so it made him more popular. They gave him a bigger check to show up wherever he was showing up at. His show money still came in. He did not lose a damn dime, so he's not going to lose a dime because everybody is too busy in somebody's business to care that y'all shouldn't be in that business and y'all shouldn't promote it, but y'all so nosy that y'all going to go see what he say. What he say on that song. So, what he do?
I'm going to have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Quay's 5,000 on this one. When he said the youngsters don't care, I'm gonna go with that one on that one, just because you know Gunna shit. I think he sold more recently since he snitched or whatever than he did before he snitched. So
yeah,
I'm
he gonna
like, shit,
sell
I
more.
guess they just don't have
Just
no
like
moral.
another fun fact, and it's not fun at all, but when Nipsey passed, all the bums that was outside sweeping the floor and all of them, they got richer. You know what I'm saying? The rodeo boy, they got richer because they was out there. If they ain't even have nothing to do with his company or nothing, they not a part of what's going on with the company now and the brother, but they out there making money because y'all like whoever is fucked up. Y'all like the snitches, y'all like the rats, y'all like the whack, y'all like the ugly, y'all like everything under the sun now. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. He gonna make it regardless, because that's the whoever is signing the check, that's what they love to see. Salute, Ben Frank. Much love to you, and speak low. They do love snitches. I just said that, because they do. They love them. They love them. They give them a lot of attention. And if you go up there snitching, and everybody in the hood say, "Oh, he's snitching," but then they love them more. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with the bullshit when they start saying that Kodak and 6ix9ine need to come back. This is comeback because the Black community is at an all-time low. Not all of us, but at an all-time low. He gonna go fuck with the blackest nigga in the Black community, and then go get his clout back up, and y'all gonna let him call y'all roaches and rats again, and all kind of stupid shit, and dirty niggas, and whatever y'all love to be called at home, because y'all like that shit.
I don't understand I don't understand. I don't understand how do you allow a person, like, after a person disrespect you like that or even say that, like, how you still exist around them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just I don't know. That should make me feel some that shit.
That's because you still got your brain cells. You're not brainwashed. This shit, you know what I mean? You still get up and wash your ass every day. You know what I mean? You got people to talk to. You must brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? You do regular stuff. So when you still do regular stuff, you okay. That's why you're not popular right now. So when you start doing Gutta Caine shit, then you're gonna get popular. You know? Huh?
I just said,
like I got a new rapper just got the first song on this. Who is it?
What he said?
Yeah. And yet a new school rapper just got the first Billboard song on Billboard this month. You know what I'm saying? So say who it is, because we don't listen to him enough to be knowing what's going on. Y'all be on game. I told y'all I'm still a student. This is because I'm an OG. Don't mean I'm not. Oh, they gonna kiss each other like the little island boys. They gonna just kiss each other. That's saying y'all want to see it. Y'all want to see it. I'm telling you. I don't do enough gutter shit, but I just talk a lot of shit. So that ain't enough for these people. My warriors, they know what it is. But
you solid as they come, though.
Oh yeah, you solid too. I ain't worried about it. I ain't gonna change it a bit for nan one of them motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? And haven't still. So one of those little rappers. I mean, goddamn, that's really, see, that's how I feel about him though. I like how you said it. I ain't gonna lie, even though I want to know, but it's almost, when you say it, it's like, okay, that's how I'm gonna feel anyway, Thank you, Ben Frank. I came from the Chi, you feel me? And it's crazy in the Chi now. Who knows who I would be if I still lived there. So shout out to my mama for moving to the West Coast, so y'all will get a Miss Toy, and I will be able to tell y'all the history of what's going on in real time. So tomorrow y'all got to tune in though, because I will be live. Gutta Caine, you welcome to come and join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. You can be one of our.
I appreciate the invite.
If you're available,
your Warriors is something else, man. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it.
It's a little different vibe, you know what I'm saying? But it's real. It's real love, and these are the people who really love the facts. So when y'all get a chance and get off the show tonight, make sure y'all go and stream my new song, Been There, Done That. It's about to drop in like 2 minutes because East Coast time, it's going to be midnight, right? I'm on West Coast time, but I always get the music first because I know how to go on my ES time. You know what I'm saying? So what it is a song produced by J-Pad the Juggernaut. You know, I got slighted a little bit. And what I did was I made my own, you know, it's not a diss track. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that I needed to say that somebody lied.
That's your secret weapon. I see you bring him out.
Yeah.
And you trying to get a little feisty on these niggas.
Yeah, we do all kind of shit. So, you know, like I said, y'all, he just started sending me songs and music for session part 3, Rock Hop Volume 2. So I got homework to do while I'm making this new music for y'all, you know. So this is the time of the what the fuck?
What he did? I can't.
What she say?
There's a whole bunch of acronyms right there, goddamn. He said this is the time of the I don't give a fuck.
I don't shit.
I don't know. I think it has acronyms in that whole.
So yeah, you probably this new generation now. Speak low. That's it. You not Gen X no more. I don't know, but yeah, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to make sure because we don't get play it right.
Say that's that microwave music going on.
Yeah, I don't know, but y'all make sure y'all streaming it. If y'all go to MissToyMusic.com at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, y'all will get a chance to listen to that, or just, you know, once I log off, y'all can go right here on YouTube and tap it in, you know, figure out how to listen to Been There, Done That, because y'all need to come back tomorrow night and let me know that y'all heard it, you know, so that we can chop it up about it, because it's something to chop it up about, trust me. I don't leave y'all in suspense long, but you know, aka the alphabet gang just say ABCDEFG JKL. Well, you know what I'm saying. The people who run in the industry, obviously, because they want all of this, you know, island boy behavior, you know, to be going on everywhere, and the demasculation of black men.
No more.
Y'all thought that the women wasn't turned up before. Now they're more turned up, you know what I'm saying, than ever. They put, you know, the women in the place of the gangster rappers that y'all was losing from everybody going out of the closet. You understand? So they have to have a balance. So now y'all female MCs got to be safe and careful, because just like the males was getting knocked off, y'all can get knocked off too while y'all out here playing these games, because that's what the agenda is about. So the more y'all keep getting rid of each other, the more, you know, they have people. Well, y'all just be here stuck with them island boys and shit. That's all. Keep on playing, you know. And rainbow colored rappers, you know, hair rappers.
They're trying to take the substance out of rap, man. That's how it is.
Well, that's when they dumb everybody down. They can do that. But as long as, you know, I have the producers I have who still are lyrical. They are very lyrically inclined to do whatever they have to do to make sure the point is across with a message of something that's nostalgic for us, or something that's current that's going on. So I do have people that I listen to, because I know that they're only spitting facts and truth in their music, and they have substance in their lives, not just the music. Y'all looking for substance in the music. Guess what? If you don't have it in your life, your regular life, you won't have it in the music. They have writers for that, because they want to be popular, and everybody want to talk about who's popular, but nobody not giving the flowers and credit to the writers who actually made them people popular. Y'all only listening because it's a certain sound that is able to manipulate the minds of the youth. And whatever the youth like, that's what grown people like. Whatever the grown people was into, that's what the youth hate. You know what I'm saying? They want to do it 10 times over. You know, if you went to jail, they want to go in jail and be on their cell phone, and you know what I'm saying? And they want to do it harder. You know what I'm saying? So they got whole accounts and shit. It's people that's on TikTok right now watching somebody's in jail talk about, how can I send you money? So they popular as hell if you are doing something that causes a demise of some kind of way to yourself, you know. Bars matter, being frank. You already know.
You heard what you Speak Low said he don't want to hear it unless it has substance. Like right now, it's a plethora of women rappers, and it's good because this is the most I've ever seen. But
yeah,
it's now like they really just like, I don't know. It's like they watered it. They
but
killing it, watering it down.
As soon as they bring multiple artists where we're able to get the shine we need, they only highlighting the ones that's going to the school saying fuck the kids, the ones that that's out there in different countries talking about they eating booties and all of this stuff. So that's what they want. All of these females have other stories to tell, you know what I'm saying? And these are the ones that y'all gonna keep giving the attention to because y'all raise these motherfucking deadbeat ass kids who ain't gonna do nothing but what they doing right now, making unnecessary rappers popular. And I said what I said.
Can you name 5 rappers of today that you listen to?
Who do I listen to, child?
No later than 2017.
Well, I did hear Nas' new album over and over.
I'm real from the 90s. I'm talking about somebody.
I don't listen. I can't, because I do music with the people now. So if you listening to the session, but Nas did do music now too. But if you listening to the session, you'll see with about 14 artists that I really listen to as far as when they dropping new music. Santana Fox. I listen to her because she's a producer as well. I listen to especially when K-Waz get on his job and he ready to drop his new album, I'm gonna be on that because I know that it's a lot of jewels that's just gonna be in the album. And when you talking about people that of substance that I know, of course I bring people straight off the Lovely Radio show, like Tigger Main. You know what I'm saying? He's a new artist from South Africa and he's doing great right now. You know what I'm saying? We just did a new song called Grateful. So when you talk about artists that I listen to, it won't be nobody popular from what's trending right now. You know what I'm saying? I do listen to J. Cole. I do have favorites now, like Tara Van Poo. He got so much music that I'm still listening to his whole catalog. You know what I'm saying? And I just did some new music with him. That's when I like your shit. I want to work with you. So I'm on his album. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he's also on my project, but that's how far I take it. Like it won't be anybody from, you know what I'm saying, with the trending people that they play on the radio, because I don't know none of that shit.
Well, no. I mean, like, okay, like the reason why I asked that question was because me and my brother was talking about this yesterday, and day before yesterday, and we was like, name 5 rappers that, and I was able to name 5 and shit, but he could name 1. And, he's like, man, I just go back to the 90s and shit. But
right.
For me, like I listen to like Griselda, Earth Gang or Spillage Village. I listen to them. Mm-hmm. I think October London, that is signed to Snoop Dogg. He just dropped a CD called Rebirth of Marvin. He kind of has like a Marvin Gaye like feel on a lot of his songs. Like he's actually, shit kind of gave me goosebumps. So I was like, damn, I've never seen a singer be able to bring that same type of level of vocal. Mm-hmm. Like Marvin Gaye, and so, but yeah, so like him, Earth Gang is fire. Like, Jid. Like I listen to all of them, you know what I'm saying? But but it's not much. It's not many though, and I just feel like that's a problem. 38 Special. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen like 38 Special.
They listen to music for sure. You know what I'm saying? They gonna listen to some music and they critique a lot of music and they bring music to me as well. But to listen to, especially some. But not for me to just like go and play for myself. So if this is how I am now, like when I see my people support the music and they also stream the music or download it, it makes me want to, put out more music. So for those who get those streams automatically when they don't even really have albums or catalogs like that, they just have a single. They don't need my stream. What the fuck they need my stream for? They have streaming farms. Make sure that they have millions of streams. So what the fuck they need my stream for if I don't even believe what they doing? You know what I'm saying? When you get a hand up at something, it's almost like a slap in the person's face that's really working hard. Like, you know, there is an actors strike right now, you know what I'm saying? And it should be, because when they play with the money on the streaming, when it came to us owning our own music, that's why they played with it, because they like, damn, these motherfuckers caught on. They're able to own their own music. Why would we want to pay them all the money that we make? You know what I'm saying? They never want to put you in a position of power. So you have to fight for that. So yes, there should be a change in how, because, you know, they have AI. Now they want to make sure that they get some likeness from the actor so that they can just use AI. What kind of sense do that make? That sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? So who would want to be pimp like that instead of doing what they passion is? They want to get up there and act and do these movies. I enjoy watching movies. You know what I'm saying? So let the actors do what they do and let them get paid. When they get paid, then that's going to trickle down to other businesses like the music business. I'll be able to get paid more for owning my own shit and being a part of what I'm doing, you know, instead of watching other people, you know, as influencers make more money than an artist that really actually deserves the credit, you know. So that's what the Lovely Radio Show is all about. I know I say a mouthful, but that's what the fuck I mean.
Well, how do you feel about rappers selling their catalogs?
If they need money, Gutta Caine, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop them from doing it if they got a catalog to sell. You know what I'm saying? It just depends really if they're actually the owner of it. If they not cutting in some of the other people who created some of the hits with them, in on some of the money that they get, or actually want to work with them in other, you know, areas. I mean, that's on them too, but I feel like that would be good, you know, good business. It would be good business. But yeah, if you done with music and you want to sell, you know, your past catalog, of course we gonna hear Nelly shit everywhere. Okay, now that he sold, you know, half of his catalog, you know, hopefully Ali and the Saint Lunatics.
He sold, I don't know if he sold some of his or all of his.
Oh, well, Master P been holding that cereal for a long time. Maybe he really need the money. I don't know. So no, we gotta make sure he gets some money so he don't have to keep showing us that same box of cereal. You know, hopefully it's a new box every time he show it. Yeah. Nelly so happy his. Yeah, I know Nelly so happy his. So you know, he need that money if he want to try to be with Ashanti, if that's what's going on. But you know, this business is shady. Who knows? Name of Miss Toy. Ready, go. Name of Miss Toy. What song? Yeah, y'all in the comments, go ahead. Name a couple of Miss Toy songs, and then we gonna get up out of here. If y'all can, you know. If y'all know the names of the songs, then go to those songs and stream that song tonight. And then when we see y'all tomorrow, y'all can let me know how y'all felt about any of these song titles in the chat. You know, first Gen Xer says Roses off the top. You know what I'm saying? That's produced by Young Ball on the Beat. Hand clap, my last week guest, a week before that, when I had Phantom of the Beat on, you know what I'm saying? So yep, hand clap. That's one of the songs I picked, you know, and like he was saying, I put my own hand claps in the song because I named it hand clap, so it needed some hand claps, and so I produced that with them, you know. They ain't ready. Is there a problem? Yeah, y'all gotta go check out.
Hey, Toy, I'm gonna put an old song up in that motherfucker.
What?
Lifestyle of rough and sexy.
Can I get rough or can I get sexy? I can get rough. Ronnie DeVoe, Keela, Mosey. My first time working with that was my first recording of a song. And then I saw that song like maybe 10 years ago when we finally found Mosey, and he had put it up on SoundCloud somewhere or YouTube. And I must have went in his DM so fast, like, what the fuck? He was like, yo, like us getting right together. Okay, no, I'm not even paying attention. I'm sorry, y'all. U-turn, you could do it. Yeah, y'all dropping some names, okay? You know, because that that money I make from that, you could do it, it's still going up. So whatever you doing, boo, keep on doing it, cause you know what I'm saying. Your baby mama without a kid with you, I love the child support. You know what I'm saying? It is really good, and we're gonna have to keep that going. And however y'all see this, it's just how warriors got to move. Weirdos talk, you know what I'm saying? That was another diss track, you know what I'm saying? Y'all call them diss tracks. I just be spitting, you know what I'm saying? I just be letting y'all know this track go with what I'm talking about right now. So weirdos talk, yeah, it's definitely when I had to clown a few people that, act like they wasn't gonna see me, and I'm still gonna be doing my shows. You know what I'm saying? And when they see me, I was on the big stage and they was on the little stage. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta be careful who you try to spit on. You gotta be careful who you try to spit on, because you never know, you're gonna see them on your way down coming on. I'm always going up. I'm always going up. I ain't never been down, pinned down from this bitch. That's why we keep making songs. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got Rock Hop Volume 2 coming. Session, the international session, part 3 coming. Gutta Caine, you're going to have to bring us back. You know what I'm saying? But my producers. And just like I said, my new single just dropped. Been there, done that. But next Friday, I got a new title for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's called Gen X. Me, J-Pad the Juggernaut, who produced it, K-Wise and Speak Low on the same song. You know what I'm saying? And this shit go hard because it's about Generation X. And of course, we had the best generation because it was before all of this wild shit can happen. And people could just, have everybody's attention on YouTube for one little thing. And somebody was actually lying. When they give you the truth, y'all don't pay attention. But when they lie, they get everybody's attention. I said, clickbait them, bet they give they full attention. But send them all the link, they won't even take a listen. God damn. Bullshit. Yeah, so Gutta Caine, tell them where they can find you and how they can listen to your show. When, you know what I'm saying, what day and time and all that good stuff.
All righty. Well, shit. Y'all can go to Gutta Caine 318 at Gmail. I was like, look, I'm somebody giving the Gmail. Alcohol kicking in now.
Stop giving them all your business.
No, go to Gutta Caine 318 on Instagram. Okay, my link tree is in my bio. You can type in Serving the Raw, which I put it up there so y'all know how to spell serving and shit. But you can find it on Spotify, iHeartRadio. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all the major streaming platforms and stuff like that. You got the YouTube. I normally put out an episode every week, so every Friday. I try to put out. Recently, I just been putting out some clips and stuff because I got some interviews I'm in the process of setting up right now. I got one coming up with Cocaine that I'm gonna be putting up as soon as we knock that one out. I got one with LaToya Williams that I'm gonna be doing. I have one with Shatasha Williams that did the chorus for Thuggish Ruggish, and then I'm also trying to set up the one with Suga T as well. So I got a few different ones. I got one with Thug Queen from Mo Thugs. She was on.
When y'all, that's dope. That's dope. When y'all go listen, look at all of the shows, then y'all will know, especially the dum-dums who thought LaToya Williams and Miss Toy was the same. Y'all gonna see him. How can he have the same, person on his show twice? I don't know. But Gutta Caine about to show y'all a magic trick. And I wanted to get back to some of these songs because y'all did go hard. Dirty Mac for Show is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Block Them Hoes is a diss track because delete one, add two, bitch, I will get rid of you. Yeah. So Real in the City. Oh, that whole album go. Hair So Magic is on that album. Yeah, for real. Y'all know some of my shit, man. Y'all know what it is. That's why we call this the best generation, the fuck around and find out generation. Yeah, we is the fuck around and find out. Okay, I got a couple of songs with Cocaine as well. We did when we had the same attorney, so none of that music ever came out. But you should ask him about that. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask me what about me. Like y'all asked me about Cube. Y'all got to ask him about me.
I was talking to Mitch Slick. He knew who you was right off top. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you want to check out some of my old ones, I have the interview with Miss Toy, the lovely Miss Toy. I have the interview with Mr. Tan, Mitch Slick, Spice One, D Gotti from Houston that was signed a rec shop with Big Mo. And I also have one with Lolita Monroe, which is Zero's first artist. She signed to One Deep Entertainment. So
no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send you the link tomorrow. You could join us, and we could keep chopping it up. We had a great time with you. Thank you for making it easy for me to come through tonight and just seal the deal with the Lovely Radio Show. Just because I was trying something new, that didn't mean that nobody wasn't gonna tune in, and I didn't think that y'all wouldn't. I'm just thankful that I got y'all attention enough to continue to watch the Lovely Radio Show and see what we bring to the table every week. So we trying to make sure we keep the lovely mix on deck. So tomorrow night, well tonight, because it's midnight somewhere around the world, and we'll have the lovely mix so we can play some of this new music. All right, been there, done that, just dropped. Next week, Gen X, and we got some more music coming. So yeah, salute to all my warriors, and thank you, Gutta Caine. You've been lovely, lovely. All right.
Thank you for having me. I'm about to get up out of here.
Okay, salute. Yep, to Mr. 10, Summertime Love. Y'all still going? Everybody got some fire songs. Thank y'all.
I was looking, I was like, shit.
They still going. All right, you can cut out. Yeah, you can cut out. Let me just say goodnight to my warriors for stopping through with me and making this a lovely evening. Like we said, we're gonna always keep it lovely, and we're gonna make some things happen. No matter what's going on in the world, y'all always keep y'all head up, do your mantras, say what you love about yourself in the mirror, and always big yourself up. Show yourself more love than you show this internet. Show yourself more love than you will show any relationship that will have you acting out of character and showing your whole ass. Okay. So yeah, love yourself, and I love you guys when you love yourself. All right, that's what it is. Thank you, Gutta Caine, once again, and thank you to my big sis Suga T for the wonderful interview and conversation we had. And yeah, Gen X drops next Friday. Let's go. Oh, y'all still going. Thank you guys. Lovely Radio, MissToyMusic.com. Make sure y'all stop by. I just dropped some new music. I want to see them views. Fly Chick, y'all still going. It's still, yes, Miss Toy. It's all love. Yes. This show was a whole vibe. So I see y'all tonight. All right, 7 p.m. Peace. Lovely.